It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try to help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
8 yards to go.
Throwing Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Aiken able to bring it in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Voyagers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 3rd and 4. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Here's Lewis to return. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Caught, right side, it's Lewis.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back to throw again. And able to find Aiken, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because
And it's caught. Touchdown from 4 yards out.
And the Voyagers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after try forthcoming.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the final tally.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, it's Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jones. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one brought in by Aiken. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, Jones.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Stubb. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This is Ford. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
They run with Ford. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Again, they turn to Ford. And he will have of the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll drop the throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
On 1st down, it's Ford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Ford. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 4. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Voyagers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Over the middle, complete. That's 4th. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll look to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
So we're at halftime of this AFC West.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First down, Oakland.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Voyagers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Byrd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Ford.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Voyagers are able to stretch out their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And he returns this to the 22.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down now. It's Ford, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Titans now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be second down.
And 9 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make...
And it's caught. Touchdown. from 4 yards out. And the Voyagers start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans now just about ready to take over. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's stumped. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a nice move. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now Jones on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Jones on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's stumped. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Jones. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 77 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he hits his target. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stump. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.